a fucking bit of a shit show of a video. For one reason only, because I'm sitting in the car park at my basketball game. Thank God I'm early, otherwise this video is not getting out. And, you know, when I said to myself, start taking YouTube seriously, you know, a video every day, no excuses. And I was worried today might have been the day. But, you know, I got you. Anyways, you read the title of the video. Now, I spoke in my last video about how important your diet is in terms of your productivity and, you know, how important it is to have, you know, be able to think clearly and have an efficient mind, and, you know, what a diet does in that scenario and whatnot. And I wanted to just elaborate a bit more on people who don't care about their diet, you know, neglect their diet. And I titled it this way because you are. It's true. You're an idiot if you neglect your diet. And I'm calling myself an idiot because I have neglected my diet. I feel like we all have, really. But it's one of the most powerful tools that you can, you know, harness and learn to, you know, or not learn to, but, you know, understand and you know, use the power that it has. Because really, an optimal diet is so beneficial, you have no idea. You know, cutting out all that junk food and sugar and, you know, processed shit. Not only will you feel better, but like I said in the last video, your productivity is through the roof, you know. And you'll look better. A clean diet, you know, especially without sugar. You know, sugar is incredibly harmful in terms of your looks, because it's, you know, super high in energy, which is, you know, puts on fat, and, you know, you don't want fat in your skin. So since it's cutting out sugar, I'm starting to get a little bit more cheek definition, and, you know, anyways. But sugar is also one of the biggest reasons for acne. That's the word I was looking for. I don't know if you noticed, but when I have a lot of sugar, the next couple of days, I tend to break out. And when I don't have sugar, my skin's fucking nearly perfect. Now, I don't know if you can see, I've got a couple of little pimples from a breakout I had because I had fucking KFC a few days ago. Worth it. I don't regret it, but, you know, it's these kind of things that I have to pay the price for. And, you know, my diet 85-90% of the time is really good. Like, I don't have a lot of shit very often. You know, I like to keep myself to, you know, one meal of junk food a week and one sugary treat a week. You know, so, you know, two things a week that I can kind of just let go. And even then, I still notice that my skin breaks out, and, you know, I feel, while I enjoyed eating it, I feel not good after it. You know, I had a bowl of ice cream like last week, and it tasted fucking amazing. Like, holy shit. But almost as soon as I finished the last spoonful, my stomach was like, nah, bro, that ain't it. You know, I just didn't feel good. Because it's just shit. It's not even, you know, there's nothing good in a fucking ice cream. I don't care what you say. There's nothing healthy about ice cream. And it's obviously, if junk food's one of your vices, you know, and it's super difficult for you to get off that, it's going to be a bit more difficult. But as long as you are trying and actively making an effort to, you know, improve your diet, whether it is like I do, you know, allowing yourself those cheat meals in order to keep yourself on track. And I've found that extremely effective in keeping me on track for the rest of the week. I don't have a specific day. You know, some people have Sunday as their cheat day or cheat meal, and you know they look forward to that throughout the week. But you know, if I've gone a week or more without anything and I've been super clean and good, I'll be like, oh, well, time to treat myself. Now that mindset will only get you so far. Now, when you get to optimizing tiny little things like that, obviously you've got to cut that shit out. But for almost everyone, it'll work insanely well. And if you get used to that kind of that routine, you will be, you know, give it 6 months or even longer, and you'll be surprised. You might just completely forget about that junk food meal altogether, and all of a sudden you're just eating clean 24/7, and you are, you know, your mind is sharp. You can think, you know, you're physical in the gym. You're feeling amazing. You know, your workouts are really good because you've got good quality energy. You don't just have shit short-term bullshit. And you know, your skin is amazing. You know, you're looking better because you're not consuming all this high energy stuff. Your body fat's going down, and all this. There's so many benefits, and so few setbacks. Now, people might say that healthy food is expensive, and depending on where you live, I guess. But really, what else are you spending your money on? If you're willing to spend maybe, you know, 20% more on having a healthy diet, aren't you just going to be better off? And that's basically just an investment in yourself. You're investing that money into making yourself feel, look, think, you know, produce better. It seems like a no-brainer to me. Now, like a lot of you will live at home, and you know, will still live with your parents, and you know, you may not choose to, or be in a situation where you can choose your own meals. In that sense, if you're aware that what your parents are making or is really not good for you, then it might just have to be on you to, you know, have a bit less, but you know, have to make something else for yourself that's healthy. And yeah, it's definitely a tough one because, you know, your parents go to all this effort to make you a dinner and you kind of just go, nah, I don't want that. It's a bit of a kick in the guts, I can't lie. But, you know, it might be just worth having a conversation with them, you know. You say to them, hey, look, Mum, Dad, I appreciate what you're doing for me, but I'm really focused on making my diet and what I put in my body as good and clean as possible. Can you either help me out or start, you know, making healthier meals? And I'd be very surprised if they come back with a negative reaction. Now, maybe you've got some fat fuck parents who have KFC every dinner. No, fair enough. They're a lost cause. You're on your own. You got to make your own meals, whatever. But more often than not, your parents would be very open to having healthier meals because they've probably seen what happens when they have junk food. They put on kilos way quicker than you do. So they'd be all for, and especially if you're willing to help out, well, of course. That's just a win-win for everyone in the family. But it's, you know, there's not a whole lot I can do for you if that's kind of in that scenario. Fucking hell, bro, chill out. Oh, my mate's just parked next to me, that's why. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap it up here because I've got to get to my game, and that's about all I've got to say. Focus on your diet, fix that shit up, and you'll be glad you did. If you're still here at the end of the video, I love you, and remember, life is what you make it.